Just finished watching the 9th race of the 10-race chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Championship, and I've got to say, I have never been wholeheartedly disappointed in NASCAR before today, and now I am just beside myself. Because let's look at the 4 drivers that made it through. We got Kevin Harvick. He's been dominant all year. Okay, good for him. He's a great driver. He deserves to be there. Then you got Joey Logano. He's got a few wins. He did a great job all year. He deserves to be there. Denny Hamlin, I don't think he's done too great, but he's done a lot. He deserves to be here. Ryan Newman? No! He does not deserve to be here. Did not win a single race. All he's done is finish in the top 10. From what I understand, whenever you're the champion of something, you don't consistently finish in the top 10. The champion is the person who's fastest, not the person who stays out of trouble. Should we be content with having a championship that doesn't award the best driver in the sport? It doesn't make any sense. Jeff Gordon, even Brad Keselowski, oh my god, no matter how much I hate him, he deserves to be in the Final Four. Not Hamlin and Newman. Hamlin maybe, but Newman definitely not. Definitely not. And especially after that move he pulled at the end of the race at Phoenix. Now I understand that there's a lot of pressure and everyone's they don't want to let their team down. Everyone wants to win. But don't you think that if you're supposed to win a championship, it only counts if you earn it? He did not earn it today. He drove in almost to the inside wall, 3 car lengths basically below the line, then goes up and slams into Larson. Larson drove away before. They were ahead of him. They had passed him fair and square. And then Newman just comes in and bulldozes his way through. People say he didn't wreck him. He went in, he slammed him into the wall. He wrecked him. I don't care where he finished. He wrecked him. This isn't just about Ryan Newman's incident. This is about everything. About all the people that didn't make it in. Jimmie Johnson, 6 championships, he didn't make it in. Jeff Gordon, 4-time champion, like 93, 92 wins, didn't make it in. Brad Keselowski, like I said, 6 wins, more than any other driver this year. He didn't make it in. So many champions that didn't make it in. As a matter of fact, every single driver that is in the Final Four right now has never won a championship before. Do you think that's a little odd, maybe, NASCAR? You tell me if this makes sense. You have a driver, let's say, I don't know, Jeff Gordon, and he takes the lead of the championship before halfway in the year, and he keeps it consistently all the way through to the 26th race, right before the chase starts. Don't you think that maybe someone who did that well and did good enough to advance all the way to the eliminator round of the chase deserves to go in the Final Four? Well, apparently NASCAR doesn't think that, because they took Ryan Newman, someone who has been nowhere near the top of the standings and just barely did enough to get by. They took him and they put him in Gordon's place by 1 point. Unbelievable. The point I'm trying to get to, and I'll make this real short and sweet, is that NASCAR needs to get rid of the stupid grid chase system. It doesn't reward the best driver, it rewards the driver that can make it through the grid. The person that made it through the grid and wins the championship isn't necessarily the fastest driver out there. Shouldn't it be the fastest driver out there? The person that is a better driver? Shouldn't he win the championship? Instead of someone who, by the grace of God or something, just managed to barely get by every single round. I'm all for innovation, trying to make the sport more interesting, but I think it's a lot more important that the person that wins the championship gets to take home that Sprint Cup Series trophy is the best driver out there. The best driver out there isn't Hamlin, it isn't Newman. Sorry guys, that's just the way it is. It may very well be Harvick, it may very well be Logano, but common sense dictates that if there's a former champion in the field and they're having a fantastic year and they were leading the points for so long, they should have a shot to win the championship. This has been Midget of Midget and Delta. Thanks for watching.